Foundation learning is about giving children the opportunities to develop their functional skills, their personal skills and their vocational employability skills so that they can make progress.
So today we're going to be exploring a little bit deeper natural disasters. That's something that people said that they wanted to learn more about.
In Stoke, it starts really with IAG and children identifying where their skills gaps are, and then curriculum leaders identify with young people where they feel able to develop those skills through contexts that they would appreciate. And it's pairing up where the provision is with what the skills are. So if it's around creative, then it would be Unity that would be engaged.
It's about matching the two beats. You've got one beat on that side, and you've got another beat on that side.
Unity is one of our small providers. They've done some amazing work around design. They've done some mural work with youngsters, which is second to none.
We are a community-based organisation, and we run a selection of different projects and activities for young people.
Why do disasters mainly happen in poorer countries? I come here because I've been kicked out of schools, and I like it here because we do lots of arts award, music productions, and it's just a smaller environment and a smaller group.
We get referrals from Connections, the youth offending team, people referral units. It could be from schools directly. We're willing to help all young people within the community, and our door is always open. When we first engage with a young person, we assess what sort of things they're into. Whatever it is, we'll find the right project as part of their personal education plan. But also we have to assess what level that young person is in their literacy and numeracy. And they get reassessed 3 times a year, and we work towards increasing that level of attainment. And we embed those skills that they may need within the projects that they might do.
Yeah, you're on it.
We still do work, but it don't feel like work. Time passes fast, and the sort of work that it is, and they're always in the room to help us out and that.
On what date was Chile recently hit by an earthquake?
Vocational work provides the context in which skills can be developed, so young people have the opportunity to develop their personal and social skills.
There's a variety of different skills that they get out of this process. A lot of them are kind of personal, social skills, stuff to do with kind of communication, expressing themselves, having their opinions and their thoughts valued. Certainly gaining a deeper understanding of the world around them and improving their critical literacy and their critical thinking skills.
You've probably seen this before. It's a music video, but a song that came out to raise money for Haiti. Because I want to ask people what they think of it, so I'm going to be interested in what your opinion is.
Because of this foundation learning course, I've changed because I used to always mess about and everything. So it's changed my behaviour, changed my attitude and made me more grown up really.
We've seen some amazing transformation in young people. I can think of young people that have had attendance at school that is less than 40% and are now working at 85% plus.
The teachers here say that I've improved a lot because obviously they've got my records from my other schools and things, and my attendance and all that's 100%, so they always tell me keep it up and that.
If we can make a positive change in that young person's life or their thought process, however small, we're proud of that.
I've got more ideas of what I'd like to do in the future. I'd like to do music production or architecture.
It is 14 to 19 destination-led planning, so it is purposeful. It has not just an application at 16, it is about seeing how the future can look for that young person.
Now that we've had this discussion, what do we think are the most important questions we should be asking about natural disasters? Is there anything else?
How do earthquakes occur and how do we prevent them from happening?
Very good, very good.
Foundation learning is different than any other sort of learning in the city in that it's multi-agency and it engages a large number of providers potentially.
We've been working with Connections for a few years now to identify the young people who would benefit most from a learning experience that this place can afford them, and the kind of activities that we do, of course, are a little bit different. They're aimed at developing the self-esteem of the of the young person. They're aimed at helping them work with others. And so taking them outside of that traditional class environment hopefully helps them to respond in different ways.
It doesn't feel like work because we're at this football ground and it's not really your average working environment, so it feels good instead of work.
Can anybody tell me what they think, which skills they think we'll be working with during this session?
Imagination skills.
Imagination, definitely.
Foundation learning for us means that we personalise our curriculum. It does provide a lot of flexibility and it does provide a lot of opportunities that the school wouldn't be able to provide for our young people.
Now I want you to fill these out as a group, but make sure that you share the writing.
Accreditation is very important for some of these students. Don't manage to achieve possibly all the qualifications that they might do in school. So to be able to offer them something that they're going to achieve success in is very important.
They'll initially come here at entry levels. A lot of them have got difficulties in numeracy, literacy and ICT skills, but eventually when they leave here following the course, they will be hopefully leaving with a level 2, maybe a level 3 qualification.
We allocate each student a key worker, so whoever we're a key worker to, we ensure that they're hitting targets for the qualifications, that we're providing support for them.
It's just breaking down them preconceptions that they've got about adults as well as adults with them. So starting afresh, I think, when they come here.
And it does give them the opportunity to do something different, to meet new people, to achieve success.
I've got £500 for you. Wait your turn, Jack. There you go.
And it can actually get them to see that there is a pathway for them to follow and they've got a direction to follow when they leave school.
Some young people come from 14, stay with us to 16, go into apprenticeships with either community, some have gone into catering, some have even gone into being like stewards on the ground.
It makes you want to come to school because when you come here you have fun and enjoy yourself. My attendance improved. I used to miss school. Now after Stoke my attendance is above 92.
We've seen significant improvement in attendance. We've seen significant improvement in the level of attainment. So they've improved, for example, their predicted grades from year 10 into year 11. They've actually achieved GCSEs early. They're on course to achieve further GCSEs.
Well done, well done. Perhaps where there was a block on learning as something that was dull and boring, they've seen that it doesn't have to be that way. And so they go back into school and they're more engaged in traditional learning as well.
Teachers think that I've improved more, like, on the quality and lessons and of learning. More mature, more grown up.
Well done, Ryan, bring it down, that's it.
Foundation learning will enable children to take their place in society as the best, most rounded person they can be. They will be able to compete in the workplace, they will be able to compete in society.
Can you finish? Well done, 3-1.
So it changes lives. It allows individual needs to be met.